All right, so what we're gonna do is lie on our side, use that yoga block as a pillow, and then I want you to place the foam roller at your lower back. Standing up. So the purpose of the foam roller is we don't want to knock that over. So if we knock that over, that means that we're compensating and we're using our spine instead of our hips. So this is going to be more of a level 2 cars to try and work on using our hips independently. All right, guys, so bend your hips and knees at 90 degrees, like you're sitting in a chair. Then I want you to lift that top leg up. And you're just going to move your knee up towards your chest. Then we're going to lift the knee out to the side. Remember, don't knock that roller over. Then we're going to internally rotate and extend. Good, and then bring your knee back through. We'll just keep going this direction for now. So knee up to the chest. Lift it up as high as you can. Don't knock that roller over. Internally rotate. And extend. Good, one more rep. Nice and slow and controlled. All right, good stuff, guys. We'll go back the other way. So extend the hip. Lift the knee up. Keep it as high as possible. Reach towards your armpit. And back through the middle. So yeah, guys, the idea is have this foam roller at the lower back so that if you roll over, then you're going to knock it over. All right, 2 more this way. All right, good stuff, guys. Let's switch sides. So again, just have that roller just at the lower back, lumbar spine. We'll go 3 one way, then 3 the other way. Also, guys, you can clasp your hands together and squeeze just to create a bit more tension in your body. Okay, guys, knee to chest. Lift it up as high as possible. Internally rotate. Extend. And back through the middle. Good, 2 more this way. Try to not even touch the roller. Good stuff, guys. All right, 3 the other way. Make it as smooth a rotation as possible. So extend the hip, then lift the knee up, reach as high as you can with the knee, reach for your armpit, and back across your chest. Last rep. Nice, guys. All right. That will have woken our hips up. So next, I want you to move over to a wall. So take your mats over to a wall where you have a little bit of space. And we're gonna work on our bear sit for internal rotation and external rotation up against the wall. So lie on your back, get your feet on the wall as wide as you can with your knees bent at about 90 degrees. Then from here, I want you to drop one knee in, so internally rotate the hip, and then you're going to place the other ankle on top to add a bit more force, and you should feel a good stretch up in the hip here. So I'll just show you guys again. So almost in like a wide squat position here on the wall. Just internally rotate one knee and then take the other ankle on top like this. And you want to feel it up in the hip capsule on the outer hip. All right, guys, we're going to hold this one for 2 minutes, then do our pails and rails. And then, yeah, if anyone needs any help, just let me know if you're not feeling a stretch.
I feel more on the inside of my leg rather than the outside. I feel like I'm compressing more on the inside.
Okay. Try to move your body a little further away from the wall. And then move your foot a little bit wider. And then drop it in, yeah. Does that feel better?
Yeah, that more feels on the outside.
All right, good, good. So yeah, guys, you want to feel it on the outside, you don't want to feel it on the inside of your leg. All right, so for our pails, guys, we're going to be driving our knee into our ankle and our foot into the wall. Then our rails, we're trying to drive our knee towards the wall and lift our ankle off the wall. All right, so 20% effort, start to push that knee into the ankle, but resist it with your other foot. Push that foot into the wall. Ramp that effort up, 80%. And switch to the rails. Trying to get more internal rotation. And back to passive. Okay guys, come out of that one and we're gonna just switch sides. So again, get your feet wide, drop that knee, internally rotate, and then place the other ankle on top. And yeah, if you're feeling anything on the inside, try shifting a little further away from the wall and moving your foot a little wider. Add another 20 seconds, guys, then we'll do our PAILs and RAILs. Okay, guys, 20% effort. Start pushing your knee up into your other ankle, push that foot into the wall. Gradually increase that force. All the way up to your max effort, pain-free. And switch to the rails. Try to lift the foot off the wall. And back to passive. All right, guys. While we're here at the wall, we're now going to switch and work on our external rotation. So this time, you're going to set up one leg at a 90-degree angle at the hip and the knee. Then take the other leg on top and then push that knee this way towards the wall. And guys, so if you wanted a more intense stretch, you could potentially shift your hips closer to the wall. Otherwise, yeah, if you feel a good stretch, just hang out where you are. Yeah, I'll just go over it again. So set your feet up and your hips and knees at about 90 degrees. And then just take one leg, put the ankle on top of the knee, and then push the knee towards the wall. So on this one, guys, our PAILs, we're driving our foot into the knee. So pushing that way. Rails, we're trying to lift our ankle off the knee, engaging that way. Try to keep the knee where it is. So use your hand to just keep the knee where it is. So when you do the PAILs, I don't want your knee to like lift this way. We're trying to rotate the hip. All right, guys. 20% effort. Push into the other knee. And 40%, 60, 80, max effort. All right, switch to rails. Engage as if you could lift. 3, 2, 1, back to passive. See if you can push your knee even further to the wall now. All right, guys, let's switch sides. You may notice some differences side to side. And we're never going to be perfectly symmetrical, but we definitely don't want to have too big a gap from side to side. So if you do notice that one side is less flexible or less mobile than the other, then spend a bit more time on that weaker side. All right, guys, deep breath. Start pushing into the knee. Gradually increase that effort all the way up to maximum. And switch to rails. And back to passive. All right, guys, last thing we're gonna do up against the wall. I want you to get closer. So sit right next to the wall. And then you're just gonna turn your hips. And then extend your legs and let them fall out to the side. So yeah, try and get your hips right up against the wall. So basically your glutes are on the wall. Nice, guys. So for this one, guys, we're not going to do any pails and rails because we don't really have anything to push against for the pails. But you could have a partner hold onto your legs and push in. I mean, you could put your hands on the inside, but can't create too much force that way. So as we spend more time, you may feel your body start to loosen up and your feet may be able to drop a little wider. All right, guys, well done. That was 3 minutes in that position. Come on out of that. All right, so now that we've done some work on our flexibility with some stretching and some pails and rails, we're going to now do some strength training. So I want you guys to set up in the 90-90 position. So let's start with the right leg back. And so you're creating that 90-degree angle with your front leg and your back leg. So guys, rather than doing any stretching in this position, we're just going to do some passive range holds and some passive range lift-offs. So the passive range hold, you're going to bend your knee on the back leg, grab your ankle, lift up, and then you're going to let go and try to hold it as high as you can, and then slowly lower back to the ground. So we're taking our hip into its passive end range for internal rotation, and then we're trying to hold it. So that's why it's called the passive range hold. All right, guys, so grab that ankle, lift up, deep breath, let go, hold it, and slowly lower to the ground. We'll go for 5 reps on this one, guys. So as you can see, there's a gap in between our passive and our active range of motion. And we want to try to close that gap to turn our flexibility into mobility. And let go. Gently lower down. 2 more. And last one, guys. All right, good stuff. So now we're going to go for some passive range liftoffs. So I want you to sit this glute a little bit further towards the floor until you can just barely lift your ankle. And from here, we're going to go for 10 reps on the liftoffs. Make sure it's controlled on the way up and the way down. All right, guys, and 1, and down, and 2, and down, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good stuff, guys, good stuff. All right, now we're gonna switch and focus on this front leg. So you guys stay where you are. I'm just gonna pivot so you can see better. Okay, guys, so from here, I want you to actually straighten that back leg like this. All right, then what we're gonna do is grab that ankle, lift up on the front leg, then let go, try to hold it, slowly lower down. So we'll go for 5 reps, passive range holds, external rotation. All right, lift up, let go, and gently down. Good stuff. 3 more. Create that tension in the rest of your body, guys. And last one. All right. Same as the other side, we're gonna go for those lift-offs. So find a position where you can just barely lift that ankle up. Keep the knee on the floor, and we're gonna go for 10 reps. All right, and 1, gently down, 2, gently down, 3, and 4, and 5, 6, 7. So make sure guys you're rotating the hip to get that lift off, not just lifting the foot. All right, 8, and 9, and 10. All right, good stuff, guys. Let's switch to the other side. So 90-90 with our left leg back. We'll go for 5 passive range holds and 10 lift-offs. All right, guys, lift that leg up. Engage and let go. Gently set it down. This is my weaker side on internal rotation. All right, lift up, engage, and gently set down. 3 more, guys. Engage, and set down. 2 more. Engage, let go. And last one. All right, good work, guys. Let's go for those 10 lift offs. Make it difficult for yourself. And 1, 2, control on the way up and the way down. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good stuff, guys. All right. Switch to that front leg focus. All right, 5 passive range holds. Lift up, let go. Gently set it down. Lift up, let go. Gently set it down. Lift up, let go. 2 more, guys. Keep that knee down. And last rep. All right. And then if you want, you can extend that other leg out. And we'll go for the 10 lift offs. So remember, guys, we gotta lift the whole ankle off, not just the foot. All right, and lift. And 2. And 3. If you find it easy, guys, you can make it harder for yourself by getting more upright. And 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, good stuff, guys. All right, we're gonna switch to working on a bit of abduction. So similar to what we did on the wall, where we let our feet go out, but now we're gonna try to make that active. So from your hands and knees, you're gonna have one leg out this way. And from here, keep your back straight. We're gonna try to lift that foot off the floor and gently set it back down. So we're doing the lift offs for hip abduction. All right, guys, let's go for 10 reps each side. All right, deep breath. And lift. Gently set down. And lift. And set down. If you want to make it harder, just reach your foot further out. And lift. Gently down. 4. And 5. and 6, and 7, and 8, and 9, and 10. All right, let's switch sides. I don't know about you guys, but I found that really tough. All right, guys, 10 reps on this side. And 1, control the way down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew. Nice, guys. So those are just some examples of some passive range holds and lift offs to build strength in those end ranges in the hips. All right, last thing, we're just going to finish up with a couple more hip cars, but we'll do these ones standing. All right, so just find something to hold on to for balance. So we'll just go for 2 reps each side. And guys, keep that bottom leg as straight as possible and try to keep your spine still. All right, sweep that foot across. Lift that ankle up as high as you can, just like with our lift offs. Then bring that knee up as high as possible. Lift out to the side as far as you can. Now internally rotate. Try to keep the knee and ankle high. Extend without leaning forward. Good. All right, now kick back without leaning forward. Lift the knee out to the side. Reach your knee towards the armpit. Bring it as high as you can. Back across, externally rotate. And back down. Good stuff, guys. 1 more rep on that. Sweep across. Lift that ankle. Get that knee up. Out to the side. Internally rotate. Don't lean forwards. And extend. Lift out to the side. Reach your knee up. Fight for that range of motion, guys. Back across, externally rotate, and back down. All right, quick break, shake it out. And let's go to the other side. Okay, guys, so adduct the hips, reach the foot across, externally rotate. Knee high, out to the side. Internally rotate and extend. And guys, extend, squeeze the glute, lift out to the side, reach your knee to your armpit. Keep that knee as high as possible. Foot back across. and down. Last rep, sweep across. Lift that ankle as high as possible. Knee up high, high, high. Out to the side. Internally rotate. And extend. Lift the knee out. Keep that bottom leg straight. And back across. And down. Well done, guys. All right, let's just lie down on our back. Just take a few deep breaths. Just completely relax. Soak in all that information that you just got from your hips. You may have learned where you're weaker, where you're stronger, where you need to work on and devote more time. Our mobility training is all about learning and connecting with our bodies. And then using that information to make the improvements that we want and need. All right, guys. Good session. That was tough.